All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, denizens of the interwebs. I am kcStranger. These are my glittering players, and as always, the Crystal Tomb is. I need more adjectives, and you were talking about Tarek.
You didn't go for outrageous?
Outrageous.
Next time. As always, the Crystal Tomb is brought to you by XSplit Broadcaster for all of your split broadcasting needs, as well as Tractor Blend for everything else. Last time, the party left Citadel and headed north to Siren, seeking a location in Lake Soon, recorded in the Cliffbreakers Journal, which the Creation Stone, Kirill, had identified as perhaps connected to her brother, Cenarion. Kids at home, you can diagram that sentence as an exercise. Along the way, Maxis, who was now sharing headspace with more than one supernatural being, bonded with Kirill, who aided him as they sought her brother. That's not a double entendre, by the way. They just actually got, emotionally closer. So the party made their way to Siren, found it still under military control, primarily by Dragonborn. The town having recently been freed from the demons and goblins that infested it. The town was a mess, but the rebuilding had begun. There they met a Dragonborn acquaintance of Kane's named Gelzo, who, taking Kane aside from the rest of the party, offered him some advice, also gave him an enchanted leather sheath as a ward against scrying magic, which, actually, just a second. Okay, sorry, I just forgot to make a note of something earlier. I just remembered. Okay, so yeah, gave him the dagger sheath. Where was I? Oh yeah. And also offered Kane some advice. And then he lent the party a small boat for their errand. He being sort of a low-level commander in the army. Or pressed into service. Anyways. After paddling through the night, the party awoke to a hot, humid morning. They found the location. Maxis dove around 500 feet deep. Not quite world record, but, solid. Accompanied by an anglerfish lent to him by Fallon. And there he unearthed a pillar of green stone, carved with a natural landscape, a castle rising behind a forest scene. Unearthing the pillar, he discovered that it twisted on its base, and shortly after twisting it, a spear of pale blue light shot forth from the depths, enveloping the party. So, when next you are aware, you float in a sea of swirling silver and violet. Soft gray clouds and small shimmering lights float about you. You're confused to find that, while you stand on nothing solid, there is not the slightest sensation of falling. You breathe, and your lungs are filled with something sweeter and perhaps a bit more solid than air. It feels strangely natural, as if the idea of air had been poorly copied from the stuff that now pervades you. You turn about to face your fellows, or rather, you think about turning, and your body moves. It's the strangest feeling, really. You're all there. Even the anglerfish hangs there, perfectly content, bobbing slowly as if it hadn't a care in the world. Then you notice that around you float four supremely random objects. A saddle, a tree, a fork, and what appears to be a ghost, or at least a cartoonish imitation of one. It doesn't move at all, but hangs totally stationary. Behind them is a wall with the same pale blue light that brought you here. You find that you can see through it, but not move through it. And here you are.
Kane's just gonna hold his breath because he doesn't trust this air.
Is it all of us or just Max?
Kane, give me a Constitution check.
I don't need to breathe, though.
It's all of you who are here. You should
I'd say, are
you
we
should
all
be able to
together?
zoom out and look at the bottom of the map. I'm using dynamic lighting again, and you should all be there at the bottom. I am going to need someone to control Fallon's critters until he arrives. So, Maxis, I'm thinking I'll just assign the anglerfish to you.
Sweet.
That was
Casey, I don't need to breathe.
I have now an anglerfish parrot, and I'm super stoked about it.
Let me... There we go.
Why is there a saddle?
There we go.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would like to know. That is why I have discussed this.
Alright, let me see. And the other two of you who are only controlling one person are Kane and Crook. So I will give Fallon... Crook, if you can control Fallon. And Kane, I'll let you control Gamork.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Sorry, I guess he died.
Wait, what'd I do? There we go. Alright. Cool. So yeah.
So let me get this straight. We're just chilling on a boat. And then light.
Yes.
Does it hurt our eyes?
No.
And then all of a sudden we're out of the light? Like we can see the giant pillar of light still?
Well, so the pillar of light comes over. It's sort of... There's a bit of a blue out effect, if you will. And then the next time that you can see this.
And there's no pillar of light.
No pillar of light. Although, you can see these blue lines around you. Those are like actual walls that divide this area. And those are the same color.
So do we see Maxis with us?
Yeah, Maxis is right there.
Are we all
Should be able to
sitting in
see him
our
at the
boat?
bottom of the
Okay.
screen.
So, while still not breathing.
By the way, you all can see the map, right? There should
Yeah, we
be
can
an
see-
area at the
Yeah.
bottom. Okay.
Yeah. I just... Alright. Yeah.
I just
So
look
what-
at Maxis.
Do we see anything else around us, actually?
Where's the boat?
No, you don't see anything. There's no boat.
Hmm.
Maxis!
Well, I am right here. What is wrong with you?
The fuck did you do?
Oh, by the way, let me throw
What do
out
you-
a couple
what do you
things
mean?
real quick. Your movement speed is currently equal to 3 times your intelligence score, rather than what it normally is.
Shit.
Although we're
Fuck.
not going to be in normal turns, so it's not really going to impact much. That does also mean
Can-
that the anglerfish is super slow.
Can...
and-
I go super fast.
Yeah, and also, like, so you can outrun everyone, probably, Colleen. Also, don't step over a blue line. Just don't do that, because you can't. Go ahead,
okay.
as you were. So, Crook, you were yelling at Maxis.
Yeah, what do I know? What do I reckon? Like, I'm trying to figure out, get a lay of the land. Like, am I standing on anything?
You're not falling.
But there's no ground under my feet. There's no rocks!
Well, you can see some things that look like rocks, I think, but you're not standing on them. There's like lights hanging around you, and
I'm gonna pull out a pebble,
okay.
a pebble from my bag and flick it and just see what happens.
Which direction are you flicking it?
Away from people, just
So
out.
like behind you, like
Sure.
down. Okay. So do you want to aim at the fork, or do you want to just flick it randomly?
No, I don't want to hit anybody. Just out into nothing.
Okay. You flick it. It sort of flies out normally. About 20 feet later, there's actually a blue wall on the bottom as well. It hits the blue wall and ricochets back towards you.
Like faster or the same speed?
Let me see. Actually, what would it be? There seems to be a bit of drag. It slows down. So like it slows down as it approaches the wall, and then it slows down even more as it comes back towards you, finally coming to a stop, but it sort of just hangs there.
Maxis!
But
I do it again and say, look!
Harder or lighter or the same?
Same.
Okay. Maxis, you look. Anyone else who's looking, you see exactly what I just described. This pebble sort of flies out towards the wall, slowing down a bit as it goes, bounces, starts coming back, just sort of maintaining trajectory, clearly not affected by any kind of gravity. Although, again, you feel like you're affected by gravity. And eventually just sort of stops and hangs there in the air.
So I'm looking away, and then I try to turn, but I can't turn. And so I'm just looking away from him. Fix this! No!
yeah, you are. We're aware that you're in very much shape. You gotta stop listening to Kane so much, all right? We know that you can throw rocks very well. It's fine. You don't have to be self-conscious about it. It's okay. What happens if you throw it up?
I throw one up and one at his face.
Okay. Give me just, I'll call it, Dex plus proficiency for the one at his face. The one that you flick up, it goes up for a ways, and then it bounces off something and comes back very similarly to what you saw before. Well, I said, yeah, okay. So that being said, Maxis is right next to you, so you flick it at him, and Maxis, the pebble, sort of strikes you below your neck, sort of on your collarbone.
Let's say, can I just catch it?
yeah.
There's
You
literally.
can give me a. What would that be? Give me a dexterity save.
But I have advantage on dex saves.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
also am
Then
a
roll
god.
advantage.
So there's like no way I can lose.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
you see what he's about to do, and you just get ready for it and snatch it out of the air before it hits you. Air? Anyways.
What happens to the pebble that went up? Does it keep going up, or
It
does
keeps
it
going
bounce
up,
off?
and then it seems to bounce off something and comes back, sort of gently rests between you and Crook, actually, and just sort of hangs there.
Interesting.
It's books.
Why
are we in a box?
Fallon,
I'm going to think up.
Fallon, I'm gonna borrow your fish.
Yeah, Kane, you rise up into the air.
What happens if I put this fish through this wall?
Oh shit!
You try, and you are unable.
Okay, so it's just a wall. Alright.
Yep.
Continue, parrotfish. Alright, I'm just gonna do like a lap around the outside and
Okay.
kind of do an investigation shenanigans. So if anybody else has ideas, that's what I'm doing right now.
I'm gonna squint at Kane.
Okay, I mean, if you want to just, like,
Actually.
generically fish for clues, I guess investigation.
I'm gonna touch the dinglehopper.
The fork?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Okay, so, Colleen, you reach out to touch the fork. Does Barbarian Zombie touch it along with you? Do you command
Yes.
that? Alright.
Yes, we're gonna hold hands and touch the fork.
Alright. And as you touch it,
I thought this would be the case.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Does anybody see that happen?
I mean,
Bye, guys.
if you're
Or
looking,
just
Oh, wait,
yeah.
we see these trees? And all this stuff hanging out? We
Yeah.
see these?
this
Wait, are
is-
they-
Oh! I
Are
thought
they like
were
one side
rockets.
up, or are they just like floating and rotating?
They're just sort of hanging there. Stationary.
I mean, I was floating. Did I notice that? What just happened?
I touched the fish. to
Colleen
the tree.
touched the fork and left your box.
Now, when you say fork,
I'm gonna look at Crook and Maxis and be like,
I have just touched the
Terrible.
fish to the tree.
I
What
touched the fork.
Alright, nothing happens.
Wait, are you touching the fork? Is that what you said?
Yes. I don't want to get stuck in a box with Maxis and Crook.
Okay. Actually, it occurs to me, that, Fallon would Well, you know what? I'm gonna divide up Fallon and Gmork just to. Well, actually, no. That could get pretty awkward when he gets here. I'm just gonna stick Fallon and Gmork both with Kane for now.
Shows up. Hello. Where's my wolf?
All right. So you go over and touch the fork, and I'll just say that Fallon and Gmork do so as well. And boop.
Oh, well, I see everything. Okay. So, when you say
I touched the fork again.
Nothing happens.
Hmm.
Is it, like, actually...
It looks like a fork.
Do I see them on the other side? Do I see them off to my whatever
If you
direction?
can see them, then you can see them. If that makes sense. Like, if you, in fact, looking at your screen now can see them, then Crook can see them.
Wait!
What?
I'm gonna
I
touch
touched
the
I touched
You
the tree
touched-
and nothing
Okay.
happened, so I'm gonna touch this thing.
Clean, you're going to touch the mask. You are going to go...
I touched the knife.
All right, just a
Oh.
second. Let me... I think, Maxis, you're touching
It
the
became
saddle.
black and white.
Yeah. I just look at Crook and be like, alright, see you later, buddy. And I touch Can I just like put the fish against the tree with me so I take
Yeah,
the
sure.
fish?
Oh, wait, you're doing the tree, not the saddle?
No, I did this tree first, but then nothing happened.
Oh,
so I did the saddle.
that's because I hadn't gotten to you yet. So you touched the tree. Screw that. You're over here.
Okay.
Yeah, just say when you're going to touch something. And what, Colleen? Did you say you're...
This
Are you going for the hood? Is that what I
Yeah,
heard?
I'm gonna go for the hood.
All right.
this room seems more ominous than the last one, Fish. There's like a fucking noose and a volcano in here.
I know, I enjoy this.
I touched the knife.
All right.
Huh.
I'm gonna touch this meat bag.
Oh, hey, Crook.
Okay, you're touching the brain.
Wait, I'm back? What?
Crook's losing it.
I'm going ghost.
People are just fucking like,
Oh shit! What is this fucking nerd over here?
Saddle.
Oh, you're going ghost. All right.
I'm going ghost.
Danny Phantom.
Oh, Casey, I touched this.
Oh,
Okay, Maxis, you are touching. Where are you? There you are.
Everybody's
You're
dead.
touching the.
I want to scare the shit out of Crook.
All right,
Oh,
whatever
fucker.
that thing is, you're touching it. Okay.
Crook's like upside down right now, just like floating.
alright, give me a tombstone, but don't kill me.
Oh shit!
I touched the saddle.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
fuck.
do Kane first. Kane, that's gonna put you.
Fallon, save me.
Actually. You know what? I'm just gonna leave Fallon and Gmork here. I'll just assume that they're with Kane. Why not? I don't know why that would. Oh no.
I mean,
never mind,
he's here now.
He's here. All right. And okay, Colleen, you're touching the tombstone. That is going to be. All right. Has anyone else already touched things? Because otherwise, I
Ooh.
want to orient Fallon to what's going on here.
No,
Sure.
myself.
Okay. I will handle this.
See my angelfish. Or anglerfish.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
Max has tried to kill it.
He's my parrot now.
Yeah, I gave it to Maxis. I'll
Max has just grabbed your fish and just like held it against the force wall to see what would happen.
actually technically this should just be Fallon's. I'm gonna give it back to Fallon.
Wait, is that
Rude.
fish dead because it can't breathe water right now?
No, actually, it seems fine.
Yeah, Crook's fucking losing
Okay,
it.
so Fallon, you are in this place. Without giving you the entire introduction, your speed is currently equal to 3 times your intelligence rather than your normal speed. Your group has discovered that although you can feel gravity acting on you, wait, what's going on? Did I? No, I did the right one. Although you can feel gravity acting on you, Crook was like flicking rocks around and they were behaving as if gravity wasn't affecting them. Let me see here. These blue walls you can't cross. If you go up, they act like solid walls, even though you can kind of see through them. There are these strange objects floating around you, and people have been touching them and disappearing different places. And this is where the blue light took you. Okay. Let me
I
see.
cast Thunderclap.
So that,
I touched the
black
ghost.
and the ghost that I see are
Okay, Kane
happening
touches
to
the
us.
ghost. That's gonna put you here. Colleen, do I see you touching the flower?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna pick up this knife.
Trying to follow some kind of theme here.
Okay.
Yo, there's a tombstone
Maxis. Where are you, Maxis?
I'm like right next to the starter.
Can you ping your location? I'm having trouble finding you. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, touch the knife. There you go.
Oh shit! Well, hello.
I want to make sure that people are at least a let's see, how far away do people need to be from me? At least 5 feet away from me, and then I'm going to cast Thunderclap. Just Thunderclap.
Sure. Remind myself what Thunderclap does.
It's that.
Oh. Okay. Let me see something here. So, how big is this map?
Okay, I want to be,
Alright.
and I don't want to hurt people.
Yeah. No. You back away and you make a loud thunderclap.
Okay.
You can hear
do I get the sensation that it is working the same as it normally would?
Arcana check.
Or am I just like clapping really loud?
Feels normal. Perhaps the quality of it is a bit different. It feels like really, really right, actually. If that makes any sense.
No, it doesn't, but thank you.
Yep.
I choose bees.
All right.
All right.
Gravestone.
Nexus!
What?
No, you just back and vanish in the middle of me talking to you.
All right, Kane, you're going gravestone.
I figure you yell at him as soon as I'm about to touch this fucking saddle, and you're just like, "Don't you fucking do it!"
Maxis, you're going saddle.
Kruk, touch the saddle.
No!
Why? Why not? Touch the fucking saddle.
Don't know what the fuck is happening here. You did something.
Yeah, we have talked about this. I have recently discovered I am magic. Touch the saddle.
Mushrooms.
You.
Alright,
No!
Kane, going mushrooms.
I choose
Actually.
bird.
Can I flick a
Alright,
magic stone?
Colleen going bird. Alright, and Crook, go ahead.
I'm gonna flick a magic stone at the saddle.
Okay. So you're making it damaging now, basically?
I want to see if the stone, like, vanishes or what happens to the stone. So I'm
Yeah.
just aiming at the saddle.
You flick the stone at the saddle, making it a magic stone now. There's a small, like, crack as it hits the saddle. And then it sort of lazily corkscrews back towards you. The saddle appears undamaged.
The stone cracked?
No, you heard a cracking sound.
Oh.
Okay, I'm seeing Kane on...
What? Hold on. What is this big yellow thing?
I don't know. Colleen, you're going egg?
Yeah.
Kane found it.
What does it look? Is this what? Kane's looking at the big yellow thing. See what it is.
You can give me Arcana.
Look, Crook, you can stay here, trapped in this shiny box. Because do not fool yourself, you're in a fucking box right now, or you can
So?
touch the goddamn saddle.
So,
Okay, Kane,
doesn't matter.
You realize something. You were very oddly transported somewhere. That smells like, and you've only heard stories about this, but interplanar travel. You think that you are most likely no longer on the material plane, so the normal like laws of physics and stuff like that don't exist here. You've also heard that planes are linked to each other. So, best guess, and it's a bit of a reach for as much as you actually know about the topic, but maybe that's a portal to another plane. Colleen, I'm seeing you on Pan.
Yeah.
All right.
But is this realm safe to breathe in?
Put your head in, see what happens.
I mean, there's a wall. I'm saying like the
Why
realm.
do you
Kane's
don't
been
need to
holding-
breathe? Why do you
Kane's been
care?
holding his breath the whole time.
I mean, I imagine not breathing is just weird. You know, like you're used to doing something, and you're just actively trying not to do it.
Why do skeletons do it all the time? It's fine.
They don't have muscles and things that are used to doing this particular motion.
Alright. I pull out the looking glass and guys.
Okay. You pull out the looking glass and look around. You see the reflection of what you would normally see, except in the looking glass.
Do it. Do I see the red line?
Actually, good question.
That's the only thing I'm looking for. So everything's normal. If that red line's not there.
Yeah, actually, let me think. Where would that point?
What?
The looking glass points towards, and actually I need to trace something real quick. Sorry, you asked a more interesting question than no.
I broke AC.
Okay. So.
We never use the tools given to us.
Yeah, he's not prepared for this shit.
And,
Intelligence.
Okay, that's that. So that'll be that one.
Licky boom boom there.
Yes. So that is, it points towards there's a red line that points towards the fork.
The
Colleen, are you hovering on oil?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, Casey. So does Kane know if it's safe to breathe in the current realm?
I mean, well, give me a constitution check to see if you've even been able to hold your breath this long.
I can hold my breath forever, Casey.
yeah.
Oh, you can?
See. Yeah.
I am air genasi.
Well, the others aren't dying yet. That's the only clue you have.
I'll continue not breathing and touch the poison.
Okay, so let me see. Like, with what limited knowledge you have of the planes of existence, this doesn't appear to be one of the ones that kills you when you breathe, but again, you can never be too sure.
Exactly. I touched the poison now.
Okay,
Where the fuck are we?
Why do I keep coming back here, damn it?
Colleen, is that you settling on lantern?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I'm touching the saddle.
Okay.
I'll touch the tree.
Long enough. I feel like Crook is just like trying to. Wait, no! Oh, shit! Hey, you! Oh, fuck!
Nope, we've talked too long. It's officially just been
Cane
too long.
tree.
I rub my butt on the boat or?
It's a fork.
Our fucking boat is gone. I'm just really hung up on.
Oh, hey, Kane.
So
So, on the map, I can't see them. So people are just vanishing. Because I saw when they touched the fork, they went over there. But people are just fucking like in inky blackness. Like I only see so
Basically.
far.
Yeah. I'm seeing some people hovering by things. Is that people wanting to touch things?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so Kane, you're on Noose. Fallon, are you wanting to touch the fork?
God damn it.
Can't hear you.
Correct.
Alan, don't do it, Kane! Stop! No! Stop! All of you!
And
Stop it!
Colleen, is that you wanting to touch the fish hook?
Yeah.
Or just hook, I guess.
I realize that I'm probably away from everybody
Like it
else.
happens to be an image of a fish hook, but
I would like to touch this paintbrush.
okay.
I'm gonna look at Cook, like make eye contact, and then touch the tree.
God damn it! Don't touch it!
Okay, Kane,
Bad.
touching the tree.
Bad touch.
I am
Bad
Kane.
touch.
What the shit?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Can I hear him?
Can I hear him? Because I'm like 2 rooms away.
No, you can't.
Max is
The
gonna
people in the
be-
neighboring, the people who can see him can also hear. Fallon, is that you on what, knife?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, actually, I can just do this.
I'm touching the volcano.
And
Oh, what could
Colleen,
go
is
wrong?
that you on fish?
Yeah. I'm a fish.
I
Okay.
am a fish.
Kane, is that you on volcano?
Yeah, this is is this like a, how big is this volcano that I see? Like,
It's
I'm
kind of
really
it's large compared to most of the other objects, but
It is
not
a
a full-size
literal
volcano.
volcano.
Yeah, no, it
This is-
appears okay. It appears really convincing, except it's a lot smaller than an actual volcano.
Okay.
obviously I have to touch the cloud.
I'm gonna
okay.
touch this well.
So let me see.
Hey,
here.
Colleen.
Hello.
Helen,
This would
stay.
have been so much easier on Casey if we'd all gone the
Nexus.
same fucking direction.
It would have.
But
been.
we just fucking scattered to the goddamn winds.
I'm not sure what he
Fallon,
expected
is that
here.
you on the fork again?
It's me on the fork again.
Fallon, don't touch that.
What?
Colleen, is that you on the male?
Yes, I decided.
Okay. Colleen.
Aha!
I'm gonna pause from everybody else for a moment. Colleen, on the ledge sits an ornate pendant. It's setting an almost organic network of gold, and in its center, a pale blue gem. You take it for the third creation stone, but it's much more ornate than the others. As you approach, there resolves the outline of a small boy. His appearance is a tangle of contradictions. His skin is dark, shockingly so, but his eyes are blue and his hair is a thick blonde tangle. He appears very young, younger than Lacidel, perhaps 6, but he holds himself with confidence, and his eyes hold the depth of age. As you approach closer, the figure of Lacidel resolves to his right. Lacidel looks out at you, his eyes shining, and Cenarion sits, and this is indeed Cenarion, as you learn momentarily, sits swinging his legs, smiling, and gazing off into the distance.
Hello there.
a beat passes, he stops swinging his legs, and then his eyes swivel on you, and he looks straight at you. Well, hello. Glad to have a visitor for the first time, and he thinks for a moment. Well, to be honest, I'm really not sure. How long has it been?
How long has it been since what?
Since he sort of gestures vaguely, and then Lacidel pipes up and says, sorry, Cenarian doesn't have the greatest sense of time, but at least from your perspective. He looks over at Cenarian and says, what? 4,000 years, give or take? Cenarian says, ah. He says, well then, are we going? And with that, I'm going to pause and see how much longer it takes anyone else to get here. So we're going to go back to everybody else for a moment.
I'm gonna use my wind clone and then touch the moon.
Oh, interesting. So you're going to leave your clone behind? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
All right. So let me find my token for that.
I actually kind of wish I find Cook now, just so when I go back to it, he'll just see like a cloud cane and be like, the fuck?
You can do that. How long does it last at your current level?
I don't know, like a minute.
Let me find out. I think it might be 10. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Alright, so there you go. You have a wind clone, so only you are touching the moon.
Yeah.
Okay, Falanian mask, I'm seeing. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
When I arrive, I just say, God damn it, I keep ending up back here. And then swap, and then swap with my clone.
Wait, what?
Oh, alright. So Kane says that, and then just a second.
I just poof in like a cloud of air.
Okay, so what does it look like?
It looks like I just kind of like, I guess.
Actually, no.
I turned to like.
Yeah, so Kane says, darn, I keep ending up here, and then he disappears.
But like.
It's sort of a poof.
I just turned into air and poof.
Okay. Maxis, are
Keep it
you
going,
somewhere
go
wanting
with
to do something? I've sort of lost track of you.
I'm right above Kane. I'm gonna touch these hot rocks.
Oh, there you are. That's why I couldn't see you. Okay. You touch that. That is going to put you here. Fallon, you're on priest.
Correct. Touching a priest.
There's a
Yeah.
priest?
Oh shit!
Shocking chain of events.
Hello, friends.
Kane button.
I'm touching the button.
I touch these marijuana cigarettes.
Oh, I have you. Your mic is really quiet. Let me turn your volume up over here. Alright, you're going for
The marijuana cigarettes.
It's actually chalk. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Is it though?
Fallon puts it in
Bridge.
his mouth and lights it.
Smoke anything. Try hard.
You want to
Alright.
buy some death sticks?
Easy.
It's some
That
damn
sticks will
good
fuck
chalk.
you up.
Want to buy a sundial?
Kane, you're going sundial?
Yes.
Wait, is there actually a sundial that someone did?
Yes, Kane just touched the sundial.
Ah.
To say there actually is sundial. I've been
I saw
trying
there
to
was
get
a sundial, but
I've been trying to get to that in like this suit of armor for like an hour now.
Fallon mushrooms.
Sure. No whammers.
Fuck it, I'm
Maxis,
gonna
where are you
touch-
at?
I'm gonna touch the chandelier.
Why do I
right here.
keep losing track of Maxis?
I don't know, because I was in the same room as Fallon just a second ago.
Oh yeah, there you are. Okay. Actually a sensor. I'll go ahead and let you in on that much.
Oh, that's another priest thing. Alright. Oh shit.
Son of a! Stop!
Touching the poison bottle, Fallon.
What are you doing here?
Okay, Fallon's touching the poison bottle, right?
I haven't moved!
And
Why
Kane is
not?
touching the shadow.
There's this thing called I don't know where the fuck we are and I don't want to die.
Oh, I'm
You
back.
suicidal maniacs don't seem to care.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole fucking.
on,
Who
hold
the
on.
fuck? What the?
God damn it! Not again!
You just gotta nip that shit in the bud right now. You're never gonna make it as a goddamn adventurer.
Stop, all of you. I will tie your asses together.
I wish I was still in the room so I could wonder why.
Son of a-
asses.
I'm gonna try and grab Max's arm.
I am gonna try to touch him to the.
No, I like that.
I am
Okay.
still gonna try and grab him and touch
Now!
him to the fork.
Okay,
Intelligence battle.
both of you roll me athletics. Mac, let me see.
Is it athletics
Kruk-
here?
That's a good point. No, you're absolutely
God
right. Both
damn
of
it.
you roll me.
Intelligence?
If
No.
you make this a wisdom check, I'll be the saltiest man.
Just make it charisma.
Well, I'm thinking what this would
Mm.
actually be. Both of you roll me survival. Kruk has advantage.
What?
Because what he's trying to do is easier. I
I'm
don't.
just trying
This
to
probably isn't
let
the
it
right check, but I'm just gonna
go.
roll with it.
Let it
Fight
go.
to survive.
Yeah!
Damn
That's
it!
not.
Son of a bitch!
That's not.
Son
That's
of
not
a-
trash.
All right. So
Ah.
Maxis, you're dragging Kruk over to the fork.
No!
Yep.
No! Stop it! Stop it!
Yeah, no,
No.
we. It's just like swimming in the
Cane,
pool.
saddle.
You gotta jump in.
Jump! We're in
Yeah.
another box, damn it!
Fallon Priest.
Yeah, one of
Yeah,
these
keep your
boxes
hands
is
off
probably not gonna be a box, and it'll be fine.
Oh, it'll be a fucking rectangle. Great!
Having fun, Braveshine.
Yeah, actually.
uh,
I
Chalk
think I
Fallon.
understood how it all came together.
This is how we all fucking die, guys.
Kane,
We're just stuck
throwing
here.
chair.
As a sidebar, Clean, why do we not have a mental link going on all the goddamn time?
Because I'm overly curious.
We
And-
even
Fallon Feather, or
Feather.
Quill, if you will.
Because Khalid doesn't.
Sometimes you have to remind me. that
All right, I touched the knife already, so this
Not
time
the
we're gonna
worst.
have to touch this thing.
No,
Over here.
I'm not going with him.
To
Okay.
be fair, I didn't think
What
I
do
Yeah,
you
he was trying to
mean
drag
you're
you in.
not?
Okay, I mean,
understand.
let me see. In that case, both of you roll me another. I'm calling it I'm calling it survival. So why not? Both of you roll me another survival check. You're trying to hold on to it this time, so straight contest.
Fuck you!
Oh,
All right.
Damn it!
Kruk breaks free just as you reach out for the anvil.
Don't touch!
Maxis.
Haha! He's gone.
one of these has to be a trap.
Fallon, you're going for 4
I want to go
points
back to the
again.
same path. We can go through
Casey.
it all if you want. but
Shit!
I'll
I'm gonna
touch
take
the
the
tree
sending
this time.
stone. That I
You're
think
just a
we
hero.
have-
You're
Yeah, you do actually
That's how we
have a sending stone that still goes to clean.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
gonna message Colleen, be like, Colleen, help.
No! Hey, Fallon! Fallon, no! No, don't touch it,
Alright,
don't touch
Fallon's
it. That one's
going
bad!
masked.
You don't want to touch
Can't I
that one.
only respond with 25 words and that's all we get for the day?
No, that's message. Oh,
That's true.
For sending stone?
But sending stone sends a
Alright, you're
message.
going.
Damn it,
You're
Fallon.
going plow, Maxis.
No, I was
No.
just looking at stuff. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I actually would like to touch this helmet.
Yeah, sure.
I need this lightning bolt in my life.
Hey, Casey.
Oh. Where am I now?
Okay, Fallon, you're going hood.
Sure.
Yeah, what's up?
When I flicked the saddle with the pebble, did the
Yeah.
saddle move at all?
No.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
try and make one of these objects move by flicking pebbles.
You're just gonna start flicking pebbles at something?
Yeah, just like a water hose, just to try to
Okay.
make it move.
I mean, are you just gonna like expend your entire bag on this?
I mean, I got like 100 pebbles.
Yeah.
Is it
They're
gonna take the
so
whole
expensive,
fucking-
Okay,
though.
you rapid fire about 50 pebbles towards mask. You want to go after the mask?
Sure. Whatever I think is gonna be easiest to move.
Well, okay, so you have to keep casting that one spell in order to turn them magical. So you can only do it at such a fast rate. It'll be like
Every
bop,
6 seconds.
like that. You hear a bunch of little cracks. The mask does not move. You get no reaction out of the mask. Maxis, you're going cart.
Yes.
Casey, as I wait for Colleen's response, I'm just gonna kind of spin like.
Fallon, you're going fork again.
Fuck yeah, bud.
I feel like Colleen's response to Kane is, "Sure, Kane, how can I help?" And then we get nothing.
Helen! You already touched that one! It's not going to work!
Going mask, Fallon.
Going to keep spinning in place.
Alright. I am pretending to be Zeus, and I'm gonna throw this lightning bolt.
All right. You reach out for the lightning.
I don't have nearly a good enough beard for this. I don't have any beard at all.
Fallon going priest.
Crook gets really angry and punches the mask.
Okay.
Kane's gonna change his armor to look like pajamas.
Maxis, could you not see me when you were right there?
I can see you. Yes.
If you get up really close, you might even be able to hear each other.
But the problem is, I don't actually know what you touched last to get over there. So
Fallon,
we've
you're going
just
chalk
been
again.
on a bit of a scavenger hunt throughout all this shenanigans.
Wait, so if you touch something, you teleport right next to another object, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it. Kruk just starts slapping the object over and over.
You're going tree. Which one are you slapping over and over again?
Whatever I'm standing next to, I'm literally just gonna.
So right now you're slapping the mask,
Sure.
and you keep hitting a mask.
Forever. This is
Am
how
I,
you
am I
die.
just like teleporting around?
No.
Like,
No, you're
No?
not doing
You're
anything
remaining
at all.
exactly where you are.
do I realize this or do I think it's
Fallon
working?
Brain. Give me perception. Yeah, you notice that you're just staying in place. The scenery is not changing. Maxis, are you going for the skeleton?
Yes. I mean, no, I'd like to touch the bird, but.
Well, Fallon, are you going minecart?
Yeah.
Colleen just figures it out and then just like, oh, I'm gonna drink
Oh,
some
shit.
tea.
Alright. Well,
You just see Kane like spinning like vertically. Like I guess like he'd be doing flips if he wasn't floating in like pajamas.
Right,
Fallon,
spin.
lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
I spin him the other way.
Hi, Maxis.
How fast do you think I can spin you in the air right now?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Like, if I just keep hitting your feet, are you just gonna spin faster and faster?
Let's find out.
Cloud, Fallon.
Yep.
All right, I've been sidetracked. We're doing this.
Okay, so you're trying to just get Kane
I am
rotating
trying
as fast
to-
as possible.
Yeah, just like merry-go-round the shit out of Kane.
Okay. Maxis, give me athletics. Kane, give me both acrobatics and constitution. Fallon, you're going moon.
Correct.
Strength.
23.
So the acrobatics was a 23 because of reliable talent.
Okay. Go ahead and give me Constitution.
It's just gonna vomit everywhere.
Fallon, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
And Gamork.
Oh, what'd you guys have for lunch?
And
Yeah, that laugh was canon.
give me
That was in character.
give me just a d20 roll for the anglerfish.
What's going on?
Oh shit. Okay. So here's what happens.
Fiction.
Maxis, like
So.
Kane's just floating there. So
Sure.
you like line up, you figure out like, okay, what's Kane's center of rotation, and you just start shoving him. Kane, you realize what's going on. You're really bored, so you just sort of hold yourself in the perfect position so that Maxis can keep spinning you like a paddle wheel. And
I'm spinning vertically like a Ferris wheel.
okay, yeah. And you know, you do feel some drag, but you start accelerating pretty rapidly. After a moment, the idea enters your mind. We should stop this, and then immediately the following
Wait,
is the
Max,
thought. Is the thought? Hell no. Well, actually, no. Okay, so you start to say something, and then Maxis gives you a final tremendous push. You start corkscrewing wildly. Fallon, Gamork, and the anglerfish appear just at that moment as you projectile vomit at them. All three of them do like matrix moves to avoid the vomit, which goes through the space in between them, splatters against the blue wall, and little bits of it start like slowly like pinging back into the air on that side. So there is now where's a nice
where's your
color?
vomit token, Casey? Come on.
There's like some random vomit down here.
I regret nothing.
I think that was a bit too fast,
Okay,
Maxis.
Fallon, fork.
Yep.
Keep going for the fork.
Maxis, how do we get out of here?
I'm pretty sure we wait for our friends to solve the puzzle, and then we leave.
All
I sent Colleen a
Fallon,
message,
mask.
but all she said was, "What do you need help with?" in response.
Yeah, magic's weird. It's okay.
Like, it's not an obvious issue that we're having here.
People
Maxis,
less
tree.
expensive or extensive magical abilities than myself are get
Fallon,
confused off.
priest.
Fallon, wait.
I like to think he just touched it mid-sentence and
Yeah.
kept talking on the side of the wall.
I yell, "You're falling behind!" before I.
You keep coming back to me! I say to no one.
Fallon,
Kane just
chalk.
keeps spinning.
I'm winning right now. Fuck all of you.
Alright, I'm gonna touch this brain again.
All right.
Touch the brain.
Touch my brain.
Fallon,
Alright,
tree.
what is this thing exactly?
Just a second.
It looks like one of Colleen's zombies.
Yeah, it in fact is a zombie.
Alright, I'm gonna touch it. It's like Tuesdays all over again.
Fallon brain.
What the shit? Zombies bring me to Kane. Kane, do you have something to say to me?
This is how I die.
All right, and we are going to take a small break at this point because I really need to run to the bathroom, but I will be right back.
Okay.
You think we'll ever get out of here, Maxis?
I mean, eventually, statistically, it's unlikely that we don't just stumble on to the thing eventually.
What statistics?
I mean, it's either A, we starve to death, which is unlikely because I can just eat you, and then B, or B, We just eventually touch the right number of things in the right order, and it's just fucking, there you go, magic.
If you figure it out, will you come back and help me?
I mean, maybe?
I forgot what I
Probably.
did already.
Oh boy.
To be fair, there are no doors in the room that I'm in, so I can't go anywhere.
I have gone
Probably
so
not
many
yet.
places on the map, but I just have like a big blank spot on like the bottom right that I just haven't touched at all.
The bottom right, you say?
Yeah. Well, that's not entirely true. There's like an entire, I don't know if you guys can see any of this bullshit, but these boxes.
No, I can't see that at all.
No, it just erases it immediately, which is strange.
I've been to 3 different locations. That's it. Oh, those guys are adorable.
Children.
Skull pictures from a twins.
They're babies.
Aww.
KC,
Yeah.
I'm going to consult the voice in my head.
Okay, actually, before that, it's been quite a while, so I was actually going to come back to Colleen for a little bit. So we'll get to you momentarily. Colleen. So you had your sort of initial hello with Cenarian. He sort of thinks for a moment, and then he looks up at you and says, "So I see Lacidels with you. Do you know anything of my sister?"
We have her as well. She's with my friend Maxis.
But there's just one of you.
My friends are also here. Did you make this place?
No, I simply... He waves his hand. Am placed here from time to time. See, my... What? He thinks for a moment. The 3 of us are responsible for the renewal. Whenever the world has sort of petered out, metaphysically speaking, and the time comes to refresh things. Normally you see the gods are rather limited in the ways they can actually affect reality, but with the 3 of us awakened, he shrugs, anything's on the table. My brother and sister can be put to sleep while they're not supposed to be active, so to speak. It's a bit different with me, so I wind up here. And, well, only my thoughts to keep me company, but that's a bit more substantial here.
Well, this place is amazing.
Says, yeah, it is, an interesting prison, to say the least. And not the worst one. At any rate, though, there is some danger of becoming separated from your friends if they can't find their way here.
Yeah, that might be partly my fault. I just kind of ran off, and I was just so curious. Everything I wanted to figure it out.
He says, fair enough. Do you have any way of reaching out to them?
Well,
Yeah, Colleen.
I could have if I had done that when I was with them, but at this point, I'm really not sure how I would reach them.
His eyebrows sort of go up and he leans back and says, well, we'll have to trust to fate then. I should be able to sense if they leave this place, but unfortunately it was designed to imprison me, so there's nothing I can really do to reach out to them. He thinks for a moment, and then actually his eyes alight on your pack. And he says, I couldn't help but notice that you're carrying a few rather interesting items on you as well. I mean, other than him.
Are you insinuating that I use the cape of delusion to make reality mine and gather everyone?
He frowns for a moment. Not actually sure that would work. I was just commenting on the fact that you're carrying some rather powerful artifacts.
Well, yes, we're tasked with some rather significant work, I must say.
Oh, tasked by who?
Well, Tavrith for one. We've got dragons to find, and artifacts of Valkyria, and the stones, of course, so here we are.
He frowns, and you hear him exchange a few words with Lassadel, asking who Tavrith is. Lassadel sort of fills him in. And he says, "Oh, Tav, right." And then he looks back at you, Colleen, and says, "Well, we'll see what happens, I guess." And with that, we will go to Kane. Kane, you reach out to the voice in your head.
Yes.
You actually give me charisma. I have a low activation condition on this.
What does Colleen have in her pack?
Well, a couple rather powerful items, and I'll just leave it there. Kane, yes, you're a little bit distracted, but you sort of reach in, and then you feel... Oh, wait, oh, no, you're talking about your conscience, right?
Yes.
All right. And then you hear, "You rang?"
How do I get out of here?
Hmm.
I keep just coming back to the same fucking square.
Well, there's a pause. There seem to have been some false paths, so what haven't you tried yet from this point?
I don't remember.
Well, that's quite a pickle now, isn't it? This should be good training for your mind.
We're going to die here.
Probably.
Good day.
Fallon Lightning Bolt.
Correct.
It's a trap. I touched
Also,
this
quality meme, Fallon.
I touched this ghost.
I touched the lightning bolt before.
Wait, Maxis, take me with you.
Wait a minute. Where is that? There it is. Maxis, you're touching the ghost.
Yep.
Take me with you, Maxis. Knit.
Fallon Cloud.
I go touch the tree.
Alright.
Cloud boys. Here's where it gets tricky.
Button?
Button.
Button.
If this doesn't work, I think I'm giving up.
Doomed for all eternity in the present.
I mean, this will eventually end, so it might take a while, but, Bridge Fallon?
Yeah, hopefully it's not that.
I think you overestimate us, Casey.
I got it fine.
Kane Brain.
Kane needs a brain.
I was gonna say Kane doesn't brain.
Okay, Brian.
Alright, I touched this ripstone.
Alright.
Wait, have I done this already? Alright, too late.
Fallon, Sundial.
Someday.
Kane, Zombie.
I have now lost myself. Oh, nope, here I am.
No.
Fallon, Sheep.
Sheep.
Don't trust the sheep.
Kane actually yells it out, by the way, so if anyone's close enough, they might have just heard.
Oh, this is weird.
All right. Mushroom.
Who do you trust?
Mushroom.
Wait, I want to glance at this corner first.
All right.
Is this a pillow?
All right.
What is that?
Now mushroom.
It's a blanket. Okay, mushroom for Maxis.
Can't go wrong with the blanket. I'm using one right now.
Okay, blanket for Fallon.
Do not betray me. blanket.
Kane, you're touching the fork.
As I touch the fork and see Fallon pop in, I'm just be like, we're gonna die here. Then poof away.
Maxis sundial.
Yeah. For now.
Fallon tree.
Interesting.
Kane mask. I feel like a dentist. It's like 1 is good,
Sounds-
2 is good.
Yeah.
Do you want
Kane!
this? What
Kane!
What is this?
Fallon
Kane!
rain.
Don't move.
Shortcut.
Kirk, I don't know if I can keep doing this.
Then stop.
It's a what?
Shadow. It's like
Blast.
it's an undead that Colleen has made before.
Oh, skanks. All right.
Fallon minecart.
Kirk, we're gonna die here, Kirk.
Kane,
Minecart
Kane.
server.
do you recognize any of these items?
Fallon lightning bolt.
Lightning.
What do you mean?
Wait a minute.
I've seen the
Alright,
saddle
sorry, that's
and the
wrong.
mask.
Yeah, it didn't seem right.
Where?
I mean, that's where I was gonna end up.
Well,
But
the
go.
saddle was in the first room we were in.
No. I mean, wherever we were before the fucking thing happened. In
The
the real
boat?
world, back there.
Maxis saddle.
Yeah.
I just noticed that giant silver ball.
Hey KC, do
Yeah.
any of these objects look familiar?
The objects in the room you're in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, have you seen them like on the boat or before the boat?
give me intelligence.
You asked the wrong person, Kirk.
Like, are these objects that look like they've been in the past?
No.
What the shit?
Maxis chalk.
You don't recognize these?
Okay, I rolled pretty well, Casey.
Fallon cloud.
I fucking that was about all I get. We're probably gonna die here. Can I see Fallon on the other
Maxis
side of that
Phil.
wall?
If you can see him, then you can see him.
Fallon!
Casey,
Where are you?
do I recognize
don't see
anything?
you.
Fallon button.
No! He's gonna touch it! No! He fucking... Kane,
I
what
couldn't
is with
see
these?
you. I don't even know who you are.
Why am I asking you? You were touching them too!
Wait,
Kane,
Casey.
I'm
I
touching...
don't. I don't talk to
Bridge.
strangers. I'm.
Casey, you never answered.
Oh wait, what was the question?
If any of the objects look familiar.
Yeah, I said
that's
no.
why- Oh, I didn't hear the no. Okay. All right, Kirk.
Fallon sundial.
Good no.
All right. I'm gonna touch this tree.
Okay.
All right.
What are the
Alright,
objects
Kirk.
that you have seen? No, Kane! Kane! Really? You should just listen.
Brave.
What?
Yeah,
What is it,
Assure me
Kirk?
that this is doable.
I think it's very doable, and I think
Alright.
it's pretty simple. But
All right, Kane, you touch the hood. There you go.
Wait, I don't touch the
Maxis,
hood
you
yet.
touched. Oh, you
Kirk,
didn't
wait.
touch the hood. I'm
Kirk
sorry.
said wait. Sorry, I said what is it, Kirk?
Okay, Maxis noose. Oh no, not noose.
Yeah.
Noose.
No, dude.
What?
This is fine.
What have you
Alright.
touched?
Kane, Fallon sheep.
Kirk,
Okay.
I don't remember what I've touched, man. I've touched a lot of things. There was a saddle, a noose.
All
I
right.
think at
I'm
one point I
going.
touched a cloud.
I
Fork.
think about going towards the priest.
Maxis fork.
Touch it. Giving up.
Okay. You go for the
Kane, come with
priest.
me!
Okay.
I go to the decanter.
Okay. So you two are together
Or the
now.
sensor, I mean. The sensor, I mean.
Are you sticking with Crook, Kane?
Sure.
Okay, you both touch the sensor. You are here. Maxis, mask.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do the same thing that I just did. Go fork, mask, priest, sensor.
Okay. Fallon, volcano. All right. So let me see. You're going fork, mask, priest, sensor. Yeah. I will just specify that you do that and you wind up back where you started.
Okay, no, that's fine.
What's the thing on the right? It's like a rock.
Kane, there's a pattern.
Yes, that is indeed a rock.
I think I'm going to kill someone today.
Honestly,
Really? This is the thing that triggers you to want to murder people. This!
I want to be real honest.
I mean,
haven't
it's
even
honestly just like
attempted
waking
to
up
determine whether or
for the
not
most
there's a pattern to any of this.
I can
I
explain
mean,
it. You guys-
Usually it takes
Maxis.
more.
No, you can't, because you're not fucking there.
I'm going to touch the.
outside of the game, I can explain.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
If you made a comment in the chat, I might overlook it.
Maxis! No!
I already went back.
Kane, fork.
I already went back and did it again. And I wrote down my path,
Oh.
so I have the answer whenever.
Kane,
Like, it's
mask,
one of.
Fallon tree.
Okay, hang on. What the fuck can we do to figure this out? Because the guessing game isn't working.
To be honest,
I mean,
Kane hood.
It's not a guessing game.
that's the deal. Is that so many people are doing it at like so
Yeah,
many
it's-
different times? Like,
yeah, it's just...
it's because we're all trying to do it differently at the same damn time that it's making it take forever. Even though if it was like one of us, we probably could have still.
Maxis! Kane, stop! Listen! Damn it!
Ghost.
All right.
I don't believe in Ghost Path, but I was also doing my own bit when Colleen was making her way through, so I literally didn't hear any of it because me and Crook were arguing about trees.
Maxis, stop! Fucking listen!
What are you talking about?
What?
Look, Colleen is in a room. I wave my hand vaguely in this position. We just have to touch the fucking items
I
in a
know what the
specific
fuck is-
order. That order is something that is immaterial at this point.
I love this.
You need to listen to me! Damn it! We can figure this out! The whole group could have figured this out, but what did you do? You ran! Like cockroaches.
I didn't think I'd teleport, but you know.
Oh god.
Maxis.
What?
You made me touch the fork!
Sure.
I went to a different place.
Yes.
I touched the mask. Then I touched the
Yes.
priest.
I love that so much.
Well, you know what I mean. Then...
Yeah,
Actually,
I
that's the
did
title of the episode. Touch the priest.
Yeah, I did the same thing, except I touched mask in the end, and then I ended up here. So the only option left is the saddle, which
But you've already touched the saddle!
there are multiple saddles, Chris.
I know!
So what I'm saying here is we can just touch the saddle now and then cut out the middleman, right?
I go to the tree.
Okay.
I will go to the tree with him.
You're both touching the tree.
Yeah, can we
Yep.
just, like, power through real quick? See if we can figure this out, like, one person. Fallon! Don't move! I'm
Go,
slowly
Fallon.
collecting everyone!
Okay, so the noose just takes us directly back to the room. The brain takes us to another weird room which had stuff in it.
Fallon?
Pretty sure there was a fork that took me back to the beginning. And then
Fallon? No! No! Fallon! Fallon, I think is as hard as I can to catch up to him.
Yeah,
But my
sure.
intelligence is 12.
I think that's actually higher than Fallon.
Let's say it's probably higher than ours. I think we should
No,
go.
no, Fallon, let's stay
I think
together,
we
Fallon.
need-
Fallon!
We should.
Is that
We
you
need to go to
touching a
Braintown.
brain, Fallon?
We
Fallon!
need to go to Crook. Come to Braintown.
Yes, brain.
I go to the brain.
You're all going brain. I'm gonna cluster you real quick just to make it easier to move you.
Kane? I had Kane. Kane ran. Kane was dumb. Don't be
Yeah.
dumb.
What are you talking about?
Whoops.
I'm
There we go.
talking about you. You started this shit.
What? How did I start this? Colleen left first.
The boat.
Alright. Where's Kane? You're there.
Oh, not the boat. The boat was fine. Nothing happened to the boat.
Brain. Look, there's a fork.
Yeah, no, don't go to the fork. The fork just sends us back to the beginning because it's an asshole.
So we should only touch different. No, because no, that doesn't work. Okay. Where have we been? See, I don't like this because if you choose one, then there's other possibilities, but if you chose a different one in that room, then there's more possibilities. This is like arithmetic.
I think I touched the zombie as well, and it just sent me back to the beginning, I want to say. I might be wrong. I think the cart is the only way we got.
Fallon!
Okay, so cart.
Card.
Yep. Oh, I'll bundle. There we go.
And save.
That's
God
good,
damn
I
it.
like it.
Huh?
Cane, ladder.
We need to find Kane. Is that the lightning bolt?
Yeah, it tinkles. when you
Casey,
touch
is it like a real
Wait,
lightning
that's
bolt?
where I
Like,
am?
Yeah, that's where you are.
Is that like a real lightning bolt?
Like a legit.
Yeah, like, am I...
like just a bolt of electricity that's crackling through space.
Yeah, it looks like a real lightning bolt.
I'm not
Okay.
touching that!
You're going stream.
Well, I touched it earlier. It was fine.
I just saw Kane. I saw Kane for a brief second.
Yeah, he was in the room next to you.
Air
I know the
genasi.
lighting. I know the lightning bolt's good.
Good.
I had it, Casey.
Good.
Yeah, I feel like the lightning bolt is also. It does take us to another room for sure.
Oh, surprise! They all do!
Yeah, but not the fucking starting room, you senile ass.
First of all, don't you start.
Dude, it's the second we get back to the boat, I will whoop your ass. Touch the lightning bolt.
I touched the zombie right next to me. No, I'm kidding. I guess we're going lightning
Where
bolt
did
then.
we? Okay, well, hey, let's touch mask.
I've already touched the mask. It takes us to a room that's filled with other shit that takes us back to the start. Unless
For
there
sure.
are multiple masks.
Wait a second. Do I have any sort of orientation of being able to see it from this third person view?
It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm
Kane, you're
saying
going
like
saddle?
we
Oh,
touched the one that was down and it sent us down.
Oh, that, I mean, they've
Like,
been,
am I literally
The
playing
last three
Snake
items
at
we
this
touched
point?
were on the bottom.
I mean, you can search for patterns if you want to.
Yeah, but if you touch the one on the bottom with the brain, it'll take you to the top, right? It's like playing
Sure.
Snake.
I mean, I very well could be looking at this the wrong way, but I'm pretty sure I've touched everything in mask room. Everything
Clearly,
blue.
it hasn't worked. I sat there for like 10 minutes and you motherfuckers made no progress.
So are we touching the lightning
I
bolt
haven't
or what?
done in that time, so.
Fuck you, Colleen!
Lightning bolt then?
I have said a dozen times, I am not good at puzzles. There's a reason that I play fucking barbarians. All right, yeah, I'm going to the lighting.
Rule number 1: never, ever split the party.
That's bullshit. I enjoy splitting the party a lot.
Clearly.
Oh, this fucking room again?
Oh, you've been here! Surprise!
Yeah, I forgot about it. I want to say that I touched
Kane! I try to run over to the wall.
Kane, do you want to stop as you see the others?
I think they're all related. Touch the bird.
That isn't very helpful, to be completely honest with you. But thanks, I guess.
Well, I'm not sure because I'm clearly haven't figured it out yet. So it's
The dynamic lighting's also fucking weird, and I still can't see shit, even though I've been in that room.
I love it.
It's because you can't see it.
I mean, yeah, but it hurts my brain.
Is there any way to contact Colleen? Wait,
Go to your guy.
do we
I
know
mean,
that Colleen is
she's-
done? Like, do we
she's
know
right
that Colleen
there.
is finished?
I talked to Colleen in this room earlier. I walked to this corner and be like, she's right there.
Well,
Yeah.
at this point, I'm probably done with our conversation, so now I can pay attention to you.
I mean, I presume that you've been talking
Now
about
we're
things,
reading.
but yeah, okay. So let's come over here. So, Maxis, you go over to the corner. Colleen, you probably like saunter over to the corner.
Fucking plebeians can't get in a damn room.
Are you enjoying yourself?
By the way, it's really muffled. You can barely understand each other through this wall. But
I
if you
scream
both
at
press up to
Colleen.
it, you can just barely make each other out.
So, a couple of things. Alright. First off, Kane can only go about 15 pushes before he just vomits everywhere. It's fantastic. But, also,
Focus, Marcus!
on what?
I float over to Colleen. Can you hear me?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Get us the fuck out!
Well, I don't know how you got there, honestly.
Fuck you.
What did you hit first? Touch first.
You made me touch the fork.
The ghost.
What?
I touched the sheep.
Yeah, you're next to the sheep. That's what you came in on. Most of the rooms go to the same thing, but not all of them.
What was the last thing you touched?
So you touch
The
the
last
sheep and nothing
thing.
happens.
The last thing before I ended up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a suit of armor.
Is there a suit of armor in our room?
No, it's like over there. I legit, I've been trying to get to that this whole fucking time.
What did you touch before the suit of armor?
So first I touched the ghost, and then I thought there was a tombstone in the next room, and ghosts come from the grave. And then I went to another room, and from there I saw a flower. And when there's a grave, it has material for new life, and you get a flower. And then from there there's a bee that pollinates the flower. And then from there there's a bird, and the bird eats the bee. And then from there the bird lays an egg. And then from there, the egg goes in a pan, so you make eggs. And then oil also goes in that pan. And then you put oil in the lantern, and you hang a lantern on a hook, and you catch fish with the hook. And then you get scale mail from fish scales.
It was scale mail? That's what it was?
That's not how. Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there.
This shit works!
The oil that you put in a lamp is not at all the same as the fucking shit you cook with. And if you have been cooking with it, I'm honestly concerned for all of our digestive systems. You have been making breakfast for weeks, Colleen. Weeks.
Casey, I've been so close this whole fucking time.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we have those, can we just say that we do that shit?
You know what? I'm gonna say no. We've come this far.
Ah!
Now you have to get back at least.
I touch all the fucking things.
I'm pretty sure we just touched the skeleton and it takes us back.
I touch everything until I get to the ghost, tombstone, flower, bee, or bird. I touch everything.
Yeah, I touched the skeleton.
All right. I'll assume you're all sticking together. All right. So just a second. I will not make you like all move your tokens and stuff, but I do want to role play one little bit. So just hang out right there.
Sure.
And you will be taken on the tour momentarily.
Oh, surprise! We're
okay.
back.
I just want to see what happens to Kane real quick first.
Oh.
I've been so close.
Yeah, but Kane doesn't.
There is several steps in here that I would just not have fucking made at all.
Okay, so Kane, you arrive in the room. You see Colleen, barbarian zombie, and also, as I described them earlier, Cenarian and Lacidel. And they're in the middle of Colleen. What are you talking about at this point?
Probably still marveling at the puzzle here because we just directed them how to do it.
Okay, and so Kane, as you come into the room, you hear Colleen say, "And yeah, the last one was tricky, but then I realized it was a piece of scale mail, and it all made sense."
Oh, hi, Kane.
I'm killing someone today. I don't know who, but I'm going to find somebody and kill them.
Well, first, we're kind of stuck here, so...
All right.
Is the necklace still up there?
While this is going on, I'm going to take the rest of you on the tour. So it is Ghost, and then...
Wait, JC, is the necklace still on the thing?
Bee, bird, egg, pan, oil, lantern, hook, fish,
necklace,
scale mail. We're
Colleen still
there.
has necklace.
Does she have it, or is it...
yeah. Colleen, have you left? Actually,
Yes.
Okay.
No, I want it.
Wait, I touched this earlier and you sent me back to the beginning.
Would you specify, or would you have at any point, if given any kind of indication that it was okay to do so, asked to take it?
Yes.
All right.
It is my life goal to connect these stones.
All right. So at some point, the topic comes up of Cenarian getting out of there, and he shrugs and says, "Sure." So you now have the Spirit Stone Cenarian. So yeah. So you go Grave, then you go Flower, then you go Bee.
Can you teleport us to?
Oh, I've been teleporting you. Then you go Bird.
Did you find anything, Colleen?
No. He made a
Then you go
pattern,
Egg.
Crook. We have to follow the pattern.
Then you go Pan. I need you to suffer just a little bit more.
There
Then
are
you
no hack.
go Oil.
Fucking scale mail.
Then you go
Fishing
Lantern.
boots.
That's a fucking. The oil is
Then you
keeping
go
the
Hook.
same.
Then I was like, oh hey, cows are
Then you
food
go
too.
Fish.
God damn it.
And then you go Scale Mail.
Fuck scale.
I almost got
Anything in
tripped
here,
up.
Colleen?
Okay, real talk though, I touched that ripstone earlier, and you sent me back to the beginning. Did we have to touch it in the exact order? Because I'm pretty sure I got there from a different route.
You got that item right. You touched Mushroom after that instead of Flower.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Continue.
Well, mushrooms have life too.
Well, there don't seem to be any more objects in here.
As the rest of you arrive, they're all still bickering. Colleen, you notice that Kyril appears, and the three of them. Yeah, you actually, Colleen, give me insight.
What I'm
I
saying
am
is that
really good at
whatever-
insight.
whatever the fuck made this damn puzzle thing is the worst sort of fucking thing ever.
The two younger brothers smile, and Kyril, who's normally fairly stoic, except when she kind of flipped her shit that one time, actually has tears in her eyes and she sort of comes up and embraces the two of them, like sort of kneels down in front of them and puts her arms around them.
Oh.
Who are they?
All right, I'm no longer mad at this puzzle, but still.
I'm still furious.
Crook, as you say that, so there are three figures there. One is the small boy I described earlier. A second one is an older boy, about maybe 12 in appearance. He has sandy brown hair, copper skin, sort of yellow eyes, and all of them actually are of like somewhat indeterminate race. Like vaguely they look human, but then as you look over their features, you notice different things mixed in there that you wouldn't normally see on a human. The ears are slightly extended, the nose a little bit wider. It's weird. That being said, so that's the boy. The older girl is the fairest skinned of the three. They all have like different skin tones, which is interesting. She has long black hair. She appears to be maybe like 16 or something like that. And also like very, very dark, sort of grayish brown eyes. And she, as you say that, she sort of stops embracing them, stands up, moves around behind them. And you can see her expression sort of clear. She almost seems to look past you as she says, "We are well, you might call us spirits, although it's not quite accurate, of the three creation stones. I am Kyrian."
How do we get out of here?
Oh. Hush, Kane. The rocks are tough.
Kirill sighs and says, "Cenarian." "Right," he says. "This is everyone then?" He looks at you, Colleen.
Yep, I think so, yeah. Didn't bring
Okay.
anyone else.
You think?
Very well then. And Kirill just snaps his fingers or Cenarian snaps his fingers, I'm sorry. And you are all sitting on top of your boat.
Oh my
in the
god, that
lake.
took 2 hours. We're fucking idiots. Clean!
The three beings are still there with you. And Kirill says, "Now, as I was saying, we are the three creation stones. I am... Or actually, no, I'm sorry. I got the eye color wrong on the three of them. My bad.
It's Max is underwater.
No. And actually, the anglerfish is now flopping on the deck.
Your fish is dying, Fallon.
Kirill, can I have a fishbowl?
I'm sorry. So their eyes actually match the color of the stones. So Kirill's are actually sort of a pinkish hue. But yeah, she says, "We are the three creation stones. I am Kirill. This is Lacidel." She points at the slightly older boy. "And this is Kirill." And she looks at you, Fallon, and says, "And I'd probably either dismiss that or toss it in the water."
Kick it overboard.
Oh yeah, and I'm the ass for putting into a possibly just torturous death of force ball.
She says, she looks at Colleen and then at Maxis and says, and actually looks at you as she says this. Normally she sort of looks past you. "Thank you for gathering us together again."
Anytime?
And then
Can we leave?
she sort of stops looking past you. She waves her hand in the air and says, "Be my guest." And then the three of them have all vanished.
Okay.
Why are you being
I
rude
know
to
I'm
our
the
rocks,
new
man?
What?
I gotta be rude to my rock.
What just happened?
Maxis,
What?
I need you to keep an eye on me tonight,
Why?
because I'm going to kill somebody.
All
And
right.
that would be for the group.
So I'll just beat Kane to an inch of his life. No, I won't do that. But
I was assuming that was rhetorical.
I might like tie it to the mast. How about that? That worked in a story I heard once.
Kane has a slight eye twitch.
You'll be fine. All right.
How did
So-
we? Oh, we rode the boat. Is that how we got it out here?
Yeah.
Mostly, you caught a little bit of wind, but you
Okay,
did a lot of
Crook's
rowing.
sitting on the oar and just like starting to try to get the boat.
Yeah, sure. So you do like 2 strokes on one side, and then you move over to the other side and do 2 strokes.
Yeah.
And then you move
yeah.
over.
You're killing it, buddy. Good job.
You know
Fuck
what?
you!
Give me athletics.
If there's any way, I'll grab both of them at the same time.
Oh, the boat's a little too
Actually tied
big
to
for
the
that.
mast, Maxis.
Fuck
Yeah, you guys are technically moving.
You're a
And
there's
actually
no
give
way
me
that
survival.
You can reach both sides.
yeah! Aw.
Give me survival, Crook.
You're going the wrong way. Oh no!
Oh
there you
no,
go.
you're going the right way.
All right, I will
Slowly.
sit down and also start rowing.
Okay. Yep, you all start making your way back.
Am I tied to the mast?
Yes.
Were you
Just
volunteering to be tied to the mast?
It's like not.
I am not resisting.
Are
I'm
you
just
tying him
standing
to the
there.
mast?
I'm
Twitching
tying
eyes.
him upside down to the mast.
Oh, fucking ass.
Oh, that's
Okay,
Guess I will resist.
I'm not gonna do that. He'll eventually
No
fucking
resistance.
die.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You know what? Just to see how difficult this is, give me survival for not tying.
For
Fuck.
not dying.
Okay, not the. So Kane could probably get out if he wants to.
Max,
That's
I
fine.
just-
I
Let me
put
show
just
you
like
how
a
to do
loop
this.
around him and just like did the noose thing and just tightened it down and was like, good enough.
Maxis, go, bro. I'll do this.
All right, I'll go row.
And I'll
Is
tie him
anyone
on.
helping Maxis row?
I'll go back and help Maxis.
Do I
Okay,
need to?
all right, all right.
Do I need to roll
All right,
an
you're.
athletics?
You know what? Sure, give me athletics. Why not?
right,
Okay, cool.
23.
You're fucking wrong.
Yeah,
All right.
we're
So
fucking good.
you tie Kane to the mast. Y'all start rowing. You know, as you're leaving, it's actually like approaching noon. The sun is pretty hot today. It gets kind of unpleasant, but you make your way through the day. You catch a little bit of wind, and maybe go a little bit faster than just rowing, but it's slow going.
What time was it when we started out coming over here? Was it
Early
like
morning.
early morning?
So,
So we did.
clearly
we
some
probably-
time elapsed.
Yeah, but like we were stuck down there for like a year and a half. So
Do we have an idea of how much time passed? And does it possibly feel like there's been another temporal shift?
Okay. So, in terms of time that has passed,
50 years.
you know, give me a wisdom. No, just give me survival again. See how well you're actually tracking time here.
That tree over there is
Okay.
290 feet taller.
Clearly, like thinking back to the amount of time that you were actually wandering around wherever you were, more time passed here than passed there. So that would indicate that you got a little bit desynced with the speed at which time was going in the different places. That being said, evidence in favor of the fact that you haven't like missed multiple days. The weather seems consistent. with what it was when you left. No wind, hot. So
As we're getting closer to the city, does it look like it's a different city, or is it the same city?
okay, yeah, so some time passes, you approach, finally you get within sight of the city. It slowly starts to grow on the horizon until eventually you can start to make out details. It looks the same as far as you can tell. Kane, how far away were you? How far away were you looking to do the thing that you messaged about? Like, is it as the city is still just starting to resolve while you're maybe several hundred feet out? Or do you want to wait until you're actually fairly close?
Fairly close.
Okay. Then you are still tied to the mast as Fallon, give me a wisdom saving throw. You're still tied to the mast as the leather sheath heats up against your leg.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So you continue on into shore. Okay, Fallon. Give me stealth. And Kane, are you like trying to slip away unnoticed?
Yes.
Give me stealth
Wait,
with
isn't Kane tied?
with disadvantage. No, he's just trying to slip away. He's trying to like presumably wait for a moment when
Kane
nobody's looking.
is?
Yeah.
Kane's tied to the mast.
Yeah. But Kane can give me also what I guess acrobatics to get out of the not very great knots. And everybody else can give me perception with disadvantage.
It's a 23 acrobatics.
By the way, Maxis, there's a little bubble you can click to set like advantage or disadvantage at the top of it.
Yeah, I don't
think
like
you
it.
can- Okay.
Sometimes it's fine, but like I have a little dice that actually roll, and when it rolls with advantage all the time, it irritates the shit out of me because I don't know which dice is which because they're both the same color.
Look,
all right.
all I'm saying, Max, is if we were to, like, double down, we would get there faster. It wouldn't necessarily tire us out.
Okay, so Kane, you slip away from the rest of the
Wait,
group.
you get tired?
Fuck you.
All right, so the rest of you just going back to the same dock that you originally... Yep. Okay, Kane, let's start with you first. You slip away as you're nearing the dock, and...
Pencil dive into the water. Trying to be quiet.
Okay, yeah, you do.
How big is this boat?
It's kind of like what I'm showing there. It's more than a small boat, but it's small enough to be manned by a group as small as yours. Kane, so you're at sort of a small pier. There are a few, like, wooden walkways that extend into the water that have boats of varying sizes tied up them. A lot of the boats are out right now. As you got close to the shore, there's a fair bit of traffic going up and down along the shoreline. They're, like, inside the city, again, a lot of it is still a bit of a wreck, but there are a few, like, cafes or shops open amidst other buildings that are still being rebuilt. What do you want to do?
I was gonna make my stuff look like just kind of some worn out clothing, and go find a tavern.
Okay. Finding a tavern shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. Just give me perception to see like how far away you have to go to find one, I guess. Okay. You don't notice anything open along the pier itself, but you go a few city blocks in, and you find sort of a little hole in the wall that's open. Are you looking to do anything other than just like drink or whatever?
I'm gonna drink a little bit and people watch.
Okay. Let me see. Just deduct a gold for your alcohol, unless you want to go crazy or something. And yeah, you sit there and people watch. All right, so the rest of you all come up to the dock. As you get there, you idly notice that Kane is missing.
I leap out and kiss the ground.
Give me a charisma check.
A constitution check, because there's just a horse that shit there like 5 minutes ago.
You know,
I don't care what I look like.
like, so here's the thing, kids. Like, consent applies to the ground too. Crook doesn't realize it. The ground actually isn't happy to see him.
I make the ground happy to see me.
Yeah, that's what you think.
I got
and
so
I mean,
many
for all you
mold
know,
earths.
that's true because, like, yeah. Anyways,
I make the ground happy.
For a hard truth, buddy.
all right.
That's how it works, right? Okay.
There's no negative repercussions for that check. I just wanted to specify that. The ground is like, you never answer my calls. You go out on boats and go to strange places.
I'm sorry I left you, baby! It wasn't my choice. They took me. It was against my will. You know I love you.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, to the ground?
Yeah.
Do I get advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage because you're like an
yeah.
earthbender, basically.
Yeah, I am. Persuasion, baby. I love you, baby!
You
Okay.
the ground pats you on the back and tells you that it's okay.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so we are at the ship. I am assuming that I have realized that Kane is not here.
Yes, now you have.
Alright, I have turned my Soul Seeker compass onto Kane
Okay.
like a long time ago. So
Alright.
yeah, I'm gonna go collect Kane.
Are
Okay.
you going alone?
Are you telling
I don't-
anyone where you're going?
I mean, I am going to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go get Kane because he's gonna do something stupid probably.
We should all go together!
You're real caught up on that right now, aren't you? Colleen leaves for like 5 minutes as everything goes to hell.
5 minutes, huh?
By the way, if anyone has watched Yu-Gi-Oh, Crook is like the reverse Mako Tsunami. Anyways,
I
okay.
mean, he's not a freaky fish guy.
Got
So
him!
does that thing work through my sheath?
Actually, oh, that's interesting. Does that?
Ooh.
Seeking your soul.
So actually, this isn't exactly how you were told it works, but well, so Kane, that sheath has been warm this entire time, actually. So
It's just permanently warm.
nothing changes. I mean, it's not like burning or anything, but enough to be noticeable. Yeah. So Maxis, you tune your compass on Kane. Kane,
Well,
you're
it's been,
unaware of
as
this.
I say, it's been tuned on him since he got fucking lost in like the fucking glacier a long ass time ago.
Oh,
and I had to go
really?
find his ass. Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
it just stays tuned to Kane?
Yeah, until I
Oh.
changed it to somebody else.
So you've known
All
where
right.
Kane is
Well,
this
in that
entire
case,
time.
Kane, forget everything I said. That sheath has been warm this entire time.
This is a
Forever.
ancient conversation, but we'll just roll with it.
All right. So yeah. So
And
Maxis.
then
you can
Kane
track
is like, oh, it's just a warm sheath. Okay, he must.
Kane thinks that that's the normal level.
Oh, so it gets hotter than this? That might be uncomfortable.
So Kane has no idea what it does when it detects grind. Like, that's what it does. It was warm when you gave it to him.
It's like,
Ah.
cold nights, this is gonna be great on cold
I love
nights.
that I've accidentally made this item useless for Kane.
What do you mean you're gonna fight? So what's the compass doing? If he's pulling the compass out to fight
Yeah,
him, is it just
what is it doing? Is it just spinning around in a circle?
No, it's pointing inland a bit.
Cane word.
Alright, I guess we will follow this and
We will
see
go the
what
Caneward
happens.
direction.
Carry
draw
on
all my
my
compass
cane word,
roses. Pointing
son.
cane word.
Cane
Okay, yeah. So are you all going with Maxis then? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So-
mean, worst case scenario, we stop looking for Kane and find a bar,
all right.
drink, and go to sleep.
Everybody roll perception.
Fowlin, would your pet be able to sniff him? Because
Gamork is not a pet.
Alan
He
looks
is
at you
valuable.
disgusted.
I gotta say, Gamork is the captain of this
everyone
team,
includes
so
you,
can
Kane.
watch it.
Gamork's the captain. Where's the jacket for the... What is he?
I'll let you guys. My perception is I have my proficiency to it, so that's a 15. And
Okay.
it should have been 15 last time too, but whatever.
All right.
Isn't
So
your proficiency is
as
already
you all
automatically
are
added to it?
approaching this dingy little bar, Fallon, you actually look through the front window and you notice Kane. Just like Kane, where would you be? Would you be corner table? Would you be at the bar? Would you be in the middle somewhere?
Corner table.
All right. You notice Kane sitting at a corner table. He's got his hood down, but it's Kane for sure.
I point him out to everybody.
Right,
Oh, why
I'll
is
be right
that?
back. Wait, do we want to drink here tonight, or what are we doing? Are we staying here, or are we going? Because I know Fallon had something that he actually wanted to do.
Where are we? What? I don't really even understand what just happened with the... What are we doing?
We have to get Kane, because let me reiterate this. He will murder someone tonight if we do not collect him.
Okay, go get him.
I approach the barkeep.
Okay.
I assume we haven't ran over to Kane yet.
Okay.
And I tell them that I say, we're looking for a blue person. He's a murderer and he's known to burn down taverns.
Do I see them into the tavern? My 15.
He acts very suspicious.
Okay.
Have you seen anyone of that description?
Bartender's like, I
The
have.
bartender is a let me see. Bartender is a copper dragonborn. Actually, he says, and actually, let me see here. He says, not that I can think of, but, and then he stops and thinks for a moment. Says, actually, I haven't seen the face of that fellow in the corner.
Hey, Casey,
Fallon,
do I
give
see
me-
them come in?
Fallon, give me deception. Yeah, you can see all this.
So,
Oh my
Okay.
god, his skin is blue.
can I hear him?
Okay, good enough. Yeah, you give me. Well, let me see. I'll just use your same perception check. Not if Fallon. Well, actually, wait a minute.
Okay,
you
I'll make this easy.
you can't quite make out what Fallon is saying to them, although you can see Fallon talking conspiratorially with the barkeep.
I'll walk up to the barkeep and say, I need ale and I need it now.
All right, I'll just
He
take.
says,
I'll,
right, 5 silver.
Yep, sure. I still have a gold.
I'll just take the hood off then.
Fallon says,
This
is gonna get loud.
The barkeep freezes as he's pouring the beer, and as he slides it over you, he doesn't change where he's looking, but he says to Fallon, with actually no movement, that him?
Fallon says, don't look. and then he says, This is gonna get loud. It's gonna be fast.
Kirk looks over.
And I nudge Maxis.
Okay, I would like to rage and then football tackle and grapple him.
Okay.
So I imagine I have plenty of time to see him coming at me.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. I have,
Maxis, athletics,
a decent
Kane,
movement
acrobatics.
Alright. Alright,
Both their mods are ridiculous for this.
Yeah.
Everyone run for your lives!
29!
Okay.
Let's go.
Kane, before you're able to react, Maxis just comes flying at you over the table and plows you down. You hear the sound of your chair snapping.
I just pick him up on the ground.
And you
Got him!
you hear commotion from all around. The barkeep says, "Everyone calm down, everyone calm down. You have this under control."
Fallon puts his arms up. He's very dangerous. Stand back.
I just
kind of with the same like neutral expression, like, "Hey guys."
just bear hug, lift, walk directly out of the tavern, not looking at anyone around.
I'll
How
throw
did you find me
a
so
couple
fast?
gold on the bar tab.
But it's what I do.
And
It's
So
not.
What are you talking about?
I say on our way out, I say, don't worry, folks. We'll keep this murderer off the streets.
My profession
the barkeep
is literally
shouts after
a
you.
hunter.
shouldn't we call the soldiers or something?
Nope, I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll execute over here. That's what the large axe is for.
You tell them I was a murderer.
Let me see how
We prefer to handle all of our own
I'm probably
execution.
outside by this point.
Yeah.
That's probably like
You're
not
all-
actually
Wait,
hearing.
the barkeep shouts after you. Hey, you broke my chair.
I said I put 2 gold on his.
2 gold for a chair?
How much is a chair?
How much is
5
a wooden
gold.
chair? What?
4 gold.
Are you
Well,
5
okay,
gold?
fine. I didn't know.
For a fucking
He can
chair?
have 4
What
gold.
kind of chair is
Like,
this?
a literal
Around.
weapon is like less than 5 gold.
Was that the dragon
Improvised weapon.
haggling, or was
Yeah.
that Casey just telling
Alright,
me?
fine.
Yeah, the barkeep,
Let me
it's
double
5
check my
gold.
price points.
It's fine. I already took out 4 gold.
Let me see. 4 gold would be
50
the
chairs.
cost of 2 quarterstaffs. That seems fair. Well, actually,
you
no. 2 gold
cut
is
those
probably.
out then.
Oh wait, no. Quarterstaff is 2 silver. No, 2 gold would totally be fine. Give yourself back the 2 gold. That's cool.
Okay.
All right.
Barkeep, fine establishment, decent ale, good day. And I leave.
All right. So
And
you're
now
all.
murderer free.
And now, murderer, free. You're welcome.
He just shakes his head and turns around and walks back in.
Oh, today was a good day. I went for a swim. We got locked in a prison of mind-melding madness and bullshit. I
Sounds
became a
says-
fucking the light bringer of all of this world, and also we got to fucking, I don't know, make a big ass scene in a tavern, which is always a good thing to do.
Did you not tell them I was a murderer?
Fallon says, "You should have seen your face."
Yes,
Uh,
Kane.
Yeah, no, that's probably a thing we've done. That sounds like something we do.
Why?
I mean,
Don't look at me, it was Fallon.
I look at Fallon. Why?
By the way, as this is happening, are you all walking somewhere? Are you just hanging around outside the tavern? What is it?
I am urgently trying to. Where's Colleen?
With you.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I thought about doing something. But
Yeah.
Fallon, you know who I work for. Why would you do this?
I'm a fan of that. All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
So are you hanging out? Are you walking somewhere? Sorry, I actually need to establish this.
I assume we would walk away from that place at least. Just
Yeah,
down the
we're not
street.
gonna stay here.
I mean, are you just going down some random street, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
By the way, how is Kane reacting to me just carrying him? Is he all for it because he doesn't have to walk, or is he?
I mean, still the same, just like neutral expression.
All right.
Well, it's not like you wanted. They're not going to put up posters of some random nondescript
Yeah.
blue person.
I was gonna say
You've been captured. You're off the streets. Calm down.
Not to mention, you can't just be like, "This man's a murderer." I mean, no, there's no one's died that we know of and have been accused of, so it's probably fine.
Fallon looks at Maxis and says,
That's
"Yeah,
fine.
Totally. Kane is innocent."
How did y'all find me so fast?
I'm
smell.
really
Okay.
I'm really good.
And
there's
as Kane says
snowed.
that, I need everybody to give me perception.
Dead. No, we're not.
Hey, that's one of the best perception rolls I've rolled.
15.
This entire 6 months that I've been playing.
All right. So let me see
Colleen?
here.
Been awfully quiet. Are you still trying to figure out oil and pans?
No, these two.
It's a simpler time.
Yes, I'm bitter.
Okay. So you all are walking through a mostly empty street, with buildings on either side. You're just sort of wandering whichever direction, if you will. Colleen, you notice a small shimmer of something from behind a crate nearby. Give me Arcana.
Oh no, shit.
You recognize the spell. You've seen Fallon use it before, and you realize that what you saw was actually a person. That was a Pass Without Trace spell.
You're saying I saw a person?
Yeah, you saw a figure ducking down behind just sort of a crate down the street from where you guys are walking. You didn't immediately take it for someone because, again, it was accompanied by this magical shimmer. But after you put two and two together with the shell, you realize that there's somebody ducking behind that crate up in front of you.
We're walking past them or towards them?
Yeah.
Actually, there's two people.
Oh,
You're walking up towards them.
Colleen sees it.
Yes, just Colleen. What do you do, Colleen?
Wait, what about?
No one else
Gmork?
knows.
What is it? Get advantage.
Not
need to have
for
the same score as
sight-based
Colleen.
checks.
I'm gonna use.
Well, although actually, Gmork might start growling as well. Well,
He'd
wait.
smell
No. There are people everywhere. Gmork wouldn't necessarily notice anything was out of the ordinary just by smell. Go ahead, Colleen.
Even if he smelled and didn't see what he smelled?
I
I'm
guess
just
if there
saying
are other
it
people,
would
if
be
there are other
Gmork's
people
sight
around,
that's relevant here, so no advantage.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, Colleen, you were gonna say something. I'm sorry.
You said there are people everywhere, so I'm not gonna do the thing I was going to do.
Well,
but I guess
so the area that you're in is pretty
It's
devoid of
deserted.
people, actually. When I was saying there are people everywhere, I meant Gmork would smell a
People
lot of people.
walk down these streets all the time, yeah. There's going to be a lot of differences.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use telekinesis to pick up whatever they were hiding behind, and be like, "You there?
Okay.
What are you doing?"
So you pick up the crate, and you see two figures behind it. The first one is sort of a gruff-looking man wearing a hooded cloak. He's wearing leather armor. You see a quiver at his hip, and he's holding a longbow. judging by the way he's dressed, you take him for some kind of ranger. The second figure, 3 of you recognize.
It's a dragonborn.
No, he is. So the first one is human, I should say. The second figure is also human, dressed in studded leather, wearing a deep red cape that matches the one that Fowlin wears.
Jerry!
You
Do you want me to
recognize-
punch them?
What was his name again?
Yeah, his name is
I'm pretty sure I knew him as Jerry.
KyrianSalvar.
Jerry! I shout Jerry!
And you, in that instant, you see the way that they were holding themselves. You realize that they intend you no good. And
I drop Kane and say, sick 'em.
and that this is about to go down. And that's when it all goes
Strip of
down.
wind.
And that's where we end for today.
No!
What? No,
Fucking
Casey,
2
please. I
hours
want to fight
in the
something.
goddamn
Casey, no,
bed.
Casey, please, please, Casey. Just one fight. Come on.
Yeah! I need to kill some kid wrecked.
Please,
Fuck you!
Casey.
Fuck you!
Goodbye, everybody.
Casey, please.
No!
No, Casey. Casey,
Fight him.
please.
I
Casey.
fight